Hello, hello. All right. I don't have a lot to update technically, but for some reason I had an urge to make a quick video. First off, have an appetite, right? It's been 5 days since my first dose of the lomustine, and I was able to get out of bed without too much issue. I had the energy to get up, go to the bathroom. I made myself my keto coffee, drank that, took my supplements without puking or anything like that, and now I made breakfast. I got chicken wings and or leftover chicken wings from like the 5 days ago that I kept in the freezer, and then I got tomatoes, little cherry grape tomatoes, and then I got a whole avocado cut up with a little bit of soy sauce, and basically all my favorite stuff. And they're, other than the chicken wings, a lot of it's anti-inflammatory, so it's good for or good against cancer. And so I'm excited to eat that, but I just had this urge to like make a video. Mainly because my dad is starting to want to install things in the house that are for generally for old people, that are disabled. And yeah, I am slightly disabled, but he wants to install one of those stair elevator thingies where you just sit there and it like slowly takes you up and down the stairs. And I'm like, I'm not at that level of disabled yet. I mean, I feel like once I get to that level, I wouldn't even leave my room. So I feel like it's a waste of money to install that into the house, because the reality is it's like I'm not living like to a ripe old age where it's like, because realistically the life expectancy of someone with glioblastoma is about 10 years if everything goes well. All right, so that's like the high life expectancy. If you Google it, like the longest survivor of glioblastoma as of right now who is still alive is 20 years. And that's like the only person, right? So as of now, I've been alive for about 3 years with glioblastoma. And as I said before, that means I have approximately 7 years to go if things go well, right? I'm just thinking, it's like, I don't want to install something in my dad's house that is gonna just be uninstalled in 7 years if I'm just dead. Not to be like pessimistic, but it's kind of just an annoying. I don't like to be reminded that I'm physically incapable of doing things. So I hate it when my dad tells me, make sure you hold on to the handrail when you go downstairs. Like, yeah, I know, Dad. It's like, and the thing is, everything he says, it's always out of the goodness of his heart. He cares about me. And it's great, but when I lose my independence, it's frustrating and kind of disheartening. For example, I want to be able to go and do my own laundry. I want to take my laundry basket down, put it in the laundry, put it in the dryer, and then bring it back up, fold it, all that, right? For me to admit that I can't do that would be very disheartening for me, right? Something as simple as doing laundry, if I am unable to do that, would be so frustrating. So, as of right now, I am able to do it. I literally went downstairs, put the laundry in the wash and I put it in the dryer. And yeah, it's a little hard to do because I'm still like exhausted from the Lomustine, and it takes me longer to walk downstairs. But as of right now, I'm still capable of walking downstairs with a laundry basket in my hands. And I want to do that for as long as I can. And anytime someone wants to help me, it's usually them trying to be helpful, but I want to snap at them sometimes and tell them, let me do this while I still can. It's the one thing I have still, and I want to be able to do it while I can, because eventually there's going to be a day where I can't even change my own clothes. And until that day comes, just let me do as much as I can. Yeah, walking up and down stairs makes me exhausted, but I want to hold on to that ability to do things still. So for my dad to want to install, like, whatever those things are, the elevator basically, on the stairs, when I'm still able to walk and downstairs every day with no problem, it feels like he's getting ready for the future that I'm not prepared for. I'm not mentally ready to accept that type of reality. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, I am afraid of that kind of future, and I want to hold on to my dignity for as long as I can. So I think that's what's making me want to record today. Is my dad he means well, and he's thinking of my future for my own convenience. All the stuff he's doing is for me to keep my independence in a way. Because if he installs the elevator, I'm still allowed to go downstairs by myself. If he puts in handrails in the bathroom, which he plans to do, I'm able to go to the bathroom on my own, and he feels safe knowing that I'm safe. And that's the whole idea, is that he wants to, maintain my independence, but feel comfortable enough to leave me by myself. And logically I understand all this, but as an individual, I'm frustrated overall. And I'm mad at myself for being annoyed by what my dad's doing. Because I don't want to be annoyed. It's just, it's how I feel, I want to be able to appreciate his, attempts and his well-meaning actions. But I think my current situation makes me less accepting of help from others. And I don't know if that's something I think old people could probably relate to that, right? When you start to get old and you slowly can't do all the stuff that you used to do, and someone tries to help you, might swat their hand away. It's kind of how I'm feeling. It's like, let me do this. I got this. And I'm just trying overall. And I don't know. Is it self-centered? I don't really know how to describe how it feels. Because I could easily, milk everything for all it's worth, I could be like, oh my gosh, I'm such a, helpless cancer patient that can't do anything, and just lay in bed all day. But I don't have that kind of like victim mentality to do it. Like, victim mentality for me would be really annoying because I don't want to be the victim. I'm not a victim. I have control over my life, and everything that's happening to me is just my problem. and it's no one else's problem, is the way I look at it. Like, I don't like pity. Maybe it's like a pride thing. I don't like people looking down on me. And pity is a type of, it feels like they're looking down on me. Oh, poor thing. She needs help. Let's help her. Well, you know, and then there's this thing that sometimes when I meet old friends that I've known for a long time, and I told them that I had cancer, and they try to play it cool, like, oh, that sucks, man. But then there's this thing, the way they look at you just looks slightly different. I don't know if maybe it's just in my head, but it looks like they're seeing me and thinking about the fact that I'm gonna die. And I don't want that. I want them to just be here with me. It's the elephant in the room. We're not gonna talk about that. You're here hanging out with me today, and we're friends. So that's all we're gonna fucking do, okay? And that's all I really want. Because my situation might suck, but there's nothing anyone can do about it. Like, we're doing our best. I'm doing every, like, medically, you know, accepted method. I'm trying all the holistic nonsense methods. I'm doing everything. I'm just throwing everything that anyone has ever said. If you Google how to kill cancer and then all the bullshit stuff comes up, I'm doing all of it. Because if I throw everything at it, one of them's gotta stick, right? So throw everything at it and see how it goes is the way I'm dealing with it. And I'm trying to stay in an optimistic mindset about it all. And when my dad tries to install a stair climber or whatever, it makes me, I think it grounds me back to my reality a little too much. When most of my drive is based on hope. And hope is very easy to crush. So it's like almost like my dad's well-meaning actions are crushing some of my hope. But I have to basically ignore it and be like, you do what you want. I think it's a waste of money. But I'm gonna keep going. And you know what? Let's install the stair climber. And if I end up never having to use it, that'd be hilarious. Okay? And if I do have to use it, it's a backup. No big deal. Right? So that's my current thought process for today. In terms of status, I think my left hand is slightly getting better. But the problem with my left hand isn't just the mobility, because I think the mobility is mostly back. But my peripheral, like, vision, my left side vision is, like, I don't know how to fix it exactly. You're supposed to do eyeball exercises where you, like, move your eyes all over the room in a circle, like, 10 times. You know? Because if someone were to be standing here, right here, with their fingers up and told me how many fingers am I holding up, I might not be able to see it depending on which way I'm looking. Like, most people should be able to see things in their peripheral vision, even if they're not looking at it. I don't see things on my left side, so I bump into things a lot. And that's one thing that I need to work on, but there's not a lot of, I don't know, at-home remedies for that, other than the eye exercises that I saw. So I need to start focusing on that, because that doesn't usually affect my day-to-day life as much, but it is one of the main things that my doctor does take note of. So I do the foot exercises, I do leg exercises, I do my arm and like finger exercises. so that I get feeling back in. They're not tingly anymore. That's the thing. My hand isn't tingly, and it's not like numb. I feel my fingertips, right? And like when I touch this, I could actually feel the fabric, which I didn't used to do. But the problem is the vision is still off, I think. So that's the next thing I should be working on. More exercise and vision exercises. Right? And then other than that, I haven't changed anything. I just wanted to rant a little bit. Basically, these vlogs are going to be me complaining about my life because I don't have an outlet to complain towards. Like maybe like if I go to like a cancer help group, I could be with a bunch of cancer patients and just complain, and maybe they'll understand me. But yeah, I just basically want to complain because life sucks. You know, could be better. Oh yeah. Um. So I think that's enough complaining for today. Um. I will record again when I feel like it. Anytime something comes up that I want to complain about. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will be back.